my glasses! My glasses! Hold up. Magic trick. I just willed them into existence. Save your work. There is sadly nothing to... I can't be saved, I'm sorry. Good evening! It's your girl back for some non-singing this time. Today it's Touhou day. Hello, Elmi. Hello, welcome. And hello, Jake. Welcome. Do I have everything on? I think I do. It's been only a couple of weeks since I think I had the buckshot roulette stream, and I'm still super rusty for some reason, and I feel like I still need to kind of relearn speaking English for some reason. I have no idea why. Well, that is okay. Maybe I've been speaking a lot. It's just been in Finnish, so I don't know. Maybe that affects it. Who knows? Anyhow, hello and welcome to some. One would hope that it would be skillful gameplay of Touhou 6 Embodiment of Scarlet Devil, but I am me and I am bound to make mistakes here and there. So I can't promise anything, but we can certainly try. So how has everyone's day been? For me, it's just been... I had a wonderful midsummer. Well, Friday we witnessed together. It was a good old nerdy karaoke, and then some Final Fantasy 14 after that. So that was good. But then on, I kind of had my midsummer like a day later, since I traveled to meet some friends, and we had a good time together. Ooh. Grilled some good food and just were merry. That was a lot of fun. And now it's weird to kind of come back from that, you know? Whenever you have... after conventions and after gatherings like that, it's always so hard to kind of get back to stuff. Sauna. Yeah. A friend had a sauna. So that was nice, because my apartment building sauna is a little bit tricky to kind of get into. It's one of those kinds where you kind of have to reserve your turn on a calendar, and you have to kind of have your sauna shift, so to say, like a few times a month at the very least. Like it's more like weekly based, you know, where you have to have like a weekly slot for your sauna shifts. So that would cost a lot of money, because it's like a something euros per like the sauna day you have. Yes. So it's a little... So I haven't gotten around that, and especially I've heard in some places they apparently have like a digital version of that. That sounds wonderful, and many of my friends have their own saunas in their apartments, which I'm very jelly about, but well, I don't like this apartment that much anymore. But I like my home. My home is nice. I just don't like my neighbors. So that is a problem. My apartment has no sauna, could be worse. I mean, true. It's just that mine is also a little... mine could as well not exist. But at the very least, I can... Whenever I visit relatives, it's usually the tradition to warm up the sauna for friendos or for relatives. Why not for friendos, but especially for relatives. So that has been nice. I do have the possibility of sauna. It's just not very often that I get to go to one. It's kind of relaxing, actually. I love sauna. If I ever move anywhere else, which will hopefully be a thing later. I came a little closer, don't mind that. If I ever get a new apartment at some point, I would love for it to have a sauna. I have to have my peak Finnish experience. Hello, what's up? Welcome. But enough about that. Let me figure out Touhou again, because it's always a figurable thing, indeed. Especially when I've been playing other games. No, wait, I think it should be fine. Let's go here first. That's right, I'm here. But for Touhou, it's maybe better that I'm here. There we go. Let's see. I like set up a scene just for this. It was maybe this one. Maybe. No, it doesn't seem to be this one. I was trying to be gamer, but then it seems I wasn't gamer enough. I need to be more gamer. Like, yeah, that's any full screen application, but I need them to be at a different point. Okay, I will rename this. I have in OBS, there are things called sources. So what I'm kind of figuring out is I'm trying to rename you actually. How do I do that? I'm going to rename this because this is called Passepartout for some reason. Whenever I streamed that, and it's been like a year or something. Yahoo! Putte, welcome. Such a first world problem. Oh no, it's slight inconveniences in a hot food with a box naked. Whoa, it's me. I mean, if it's something you've gotten used to, I mean, yeah, it sure is like a first world problem. Don't get me wrong, but still, I want to have my first world problem. Thank you. No, I made a mistake. Okay, can I Control Z? Yes, I could because the scene called Skyrim is for Touhou. Makes sense. This is why we rename stuff when we reuse them for something else. There we go, because that's perfectly aligned. When I insert the Touhou in here, we're gonna have some nice Touhou gameplay. And it's gonna be nicely aligned where I want it to align. Yes. So that should be that. And the game's audio should be good as well. I've been also very boring, but you gotta do it sometimes. I have to do like file management because I haven't been that good at downloading my VODs. I admit there's probably some that I have missed and are forever lost thanks to Twitch only holding VODs for 2 weeks for us non-partner scrubs. So you gotta act quick. Sometimes I had a very good thing going and downloaded them as kind of after the stream, which is the ideal. But sometimes you forget, and sometimes I just use all my energy during the stream, and after the stream I'm just so pooped, especially if I've woken up early. So some VODs are just forever gone, and I'm a little bit peeved about that, but that's no one else's fault, but mine. Oh, have you been thinking of cooling off with a nice sit in 100 degrees Celsius? Do they get that hot? Usually sauna. I enjoy sauna when it's like 80 degrees Celsius tops. Yeah, Twitch and their glass ceiling. Like, I'm not even expecting them to hold them that longer. It's my bad. Or so I think. And honestly, I should also upload them to YouTube at this point, but I'm all bad about that, especially since sometimes there's like parts missing and I'm worried that is there like context lost or whatever. But maybe just, for safekeeping, it could be good to add them to YouTube. I do have a channel, a separate channel for that, like Teddie Kuura watch. There's just nothing in there yet. And I haven't advertised it yet because it has been a work in progress. But, if there's ever gaps like these where you want to watch Teddie content, I hope to fill that at some point. I think some of, like, parts 1 and 2 maybe of the old Catherine run are... Well, they're not there, actually. They're on my main channel, I think. If you really need that dose of Teddie. I gotcha. One month would be nicer, but I guess the poor company of Amazon just can't afford to have more space. I seriously need to stop roasting the platform I am currently streaming for. Well, that could be fun to try. It reminds me, like multi-streaming. So I can roast 2 platforms at the same time. So I can stream on 2 platforms at the same time. Now then, let's see, how rusty am I? Because I did practice the week I was supposed to do this originally. Maybe you didn't remember, but like 2-3 weeks ago, I had the big, huge internet troubles. the internet just plain didn't want to work. I was supposed to play some Touhou that week, and I had like practice during that week a little bit. So maybe I could have actually beaten this game, after that practice. But now it's been a while since then, and thanks to days of preparation, that practice, that muscle memory, I maybe need to kind of reawaken it. But I didn't have some aha moments, because it's good for practice, because streaming is kind of multitasking, isn't it? So practicing kind of nice, because you can erase that. I need to be entertaining also a moment there. Because you can tell from here, right? Like the first stage, easy peasy. I can have a babble going on, just go and yap. But later stages, it's harder to do that, and even harder to actually do those harder challenges thanks to that. Oh, yeah, Jesus would go broke if he condones such loose business. Yeah, I was shocked when I heard that apparently Twitch is operating on a loss because something about Amazon being their like parent company or something doesn't quite do it, or something, like it's not enough, that they have to kind of make the money by themselves or something. So yeah, that is strange. I don't remember the exact explanation, but like the operating costs are so high that in theory we're kind of still. We are? I am a Twitch employee now, question mark. Twitch is somehow operating still at a loss, even with the success it has, which is... I don't know, does that apply to stuff like YouTube and whatnot? Because that sounds kind of weird, doesn't it? That doesn't sound like good business practice. That sounds like bad explanations to people why stuff needs to be more expensive and whatnot. Break out your supercars. My what? Can we have game audio teaser? Wait, hold up. You can't hear anything because I forgot this thing. Let me see. That's actually way too loud. And we want it to be... With Touhou, I think this is a good point. How is it? Asperukara. Yeah, sorry. You had completely... Oh, gosh. That's such a shame. You didn't get to hear this banger. Is it... Now it's too loud. That's the Touhou balance, isn't it? Okay, OBS, onegai, let me... Oh, no, not that quiet. Somewhere... I need to hear the audio to make my judgments. That seems a little too low. Or? No, never mind. That might be good. How is it? Yeah, sorry, it was blaring probably. It's a little, because for some games, the way OBS meters work is you see, or like the audio levels, you see them as a bar that has a green color, and then some yellow, and then red. If the volume is in the green, like in the green, it's good, but if it's good, but you kind of want to have it touch the yellow. That's like the perfect zone. But with Touhous, you have to have them a little quieter. I don't know why. Because usually that would be the ironclad rule, but Touhou just wants to bend that rule. I have no idea why. So that's why I sometimes kind of overestimate. Maybe it's I wonder if the instrumentals are a little like sharp. Maybe that causes it, or just something about the audio and its balancing. It's easy enough to adjust, but something that I always forget, but should be kept in mind. That Touhou is always a little loud at all times. Zun is like, you will listen to my wonderful soundtrack. And I can't disagree, but still. Yes, you gotta listen to the music and not have anything else in the background. And everyone else around you should also listen to the music, including your neighbors. But joke's on you, Zun. Sadly, I'm listening to your music with headphones currently, and I guess usually yes. Because unless even at home I like to wear headphones. In streaming it's just more convenient, you know, because I don't want voices to be heard in the microphone. If I would be blaring these from my headphones, there's a good chance that you would be hearing the sound. No, it's good. Come on, Tirna. There we go. I've had some embarrassing runs of that card before. So good that this wasn't that this time. But this is such a banger. There's so many good... I always say, oh, there's so many good remixes of this song. But there is. There always is. Like the good old Tirna's perfect math class and just in general. Ooh! Come to think of it, if you want some good deep cuts of Touhou musicians, I like is it TA music? Oh, that tickled. I had to use a bomb. I'm not sure if it would have actually hit me, but I didn't want to find out. TA music, Tama music is what I call them, but TA music. They make classical Touhou music. They have some wonderful somber renditions of Border of Life, and that's one of my favorite songs from them. And some violin stuff, just beautiful classical Touhou arrangements. I love when cover bands do that. I love classical renditions, but I don't know. There's also some fun. For example, Touhou Eurobeat. That's good stuff. It's so cool when certain things, certain subcultures, kind of also get their own music subculture. In a way, like nerdy stuff tends to get, doesn't it? When you think about it, I think, for example, didn't My Little Pony in that fandom there were lots and lots and lots of fan musicians. They weren't necessarily even remixes of any, unlike in Touhou, they weren't like remixes of the songs from the TV series or anything like that. I guess they were like, I guess the Japanese term would be image songs. So like based on the vibes, based on the characters, kind of, I don't know. Not that. Well, gotta give one blood sacrifice for mailing, I guess. Yeah, it was heckin' warm. It was heckin' warm. I dislike not having the hot, or like the, what was it? Hit. What was it again? I don't remember. The tiny red spot. Hit spot? No. Hit point? No. What was it? It's like if you hit this, you actually die, not anywhere else on Marisa. But I don't remember what the name was. Hitbox! Thank you. Even though it's in Touhou it's a circle, but yeah, in fighting games there's like hitboxes. Whew. I would love to have a little turn here, but funnily enough, my apartment is usually kind of nice and cool. I won't question why. Because I don't think I do anything. I don't know how I did that. I don't think I do anything special to make it cool or anything. But I guess since I spend my day at work, I guess there's usually when there are a lot of people in one apartment, I guess that would... Wait. I didn't think for a moment, so I had to kind of restart my brain. That was scary. I don't know, I just zoned out for a moment there. That was scary. And then I realized that happened. Sometimes with Touhou that happens. But I've been learning to kind of catch myself if that ever happens. Cool balcony. That's so nice. My balcony is so hot whenever it's just better not to open the balcony door. It does nothing except cause me suffering. Ooh, but I was supposed to. I pressed the bomb button, but it was just like 1 second too late. And I missed the big button. Oh, I got a life back. Oh, then it's okay. Thank you, Mailing. You're cool. Ooh, I was about to say, new Live EN debuts. There was 2. My one guess was very correct, and the one that was not a guess, but very educated. No, they got in, and let me just say I love Laura Pantera. It's not a big thing now that she has only 3 streams under her belt, but I have watched all of her streams. And also I really love Liz. She's so talented. She's so inspiring. She restreamed her unarchived karaoke today. And gosh, I was just so inspired. It just made work so much more fun listening to her. She just kind of, I don't know, dances around the songs. They're just nothing to her. Nothing is too hard for her. Her singing is just so effortless yet so powerful. Oh my goodness. It's so amazing. It's like listening to an actual Broadway singer or something. But in that environment, you kind of take it for granted that someone would be good, right? So, well, you're like, wow, that's amazing. Wow, that's amazing. I like what I'm hearing. It's not when it's like in a VTubing environment. That's when it like truly blows your mind, doesn't it? That's my feeling on Elizabeth. Like, especially in this environment, she like really just blows everyone away. But I hope she. I got into a bad corner, baby. I'm wasting all my bombs. Yeah, she's scary powerful. I mean, partly thanks to that, and just in general, kind of wanting to. I liked my last singing teacher, but we did talk about like if I want to do like some specialized techniques or like a little less classical teachings, I could try like a different singing teacher with a different approach. And the same like community college offered someone like that who was going to do like jazz pop singing. So I was like, you know what? I'll take those lessons, because it did make me happy. It made me more confident to get teaching for my singing, because I'm crazy. I forgot I didn't have bombs. I was about to do like a bomb dive, but I'm like crazy. I'm confident about inconfident. No, I forgot how to say that, but I'm not confident about my singing. I just constantly think people just don't dare to say that they think I suck or something. I don't know. That's not a healthy way to look at it. And my toxic trait is also if someone else gets praised, that means I am bad, which is not how it works. But recognizing that that's how I think and actually stopping that are two different things still. So having like singing lessons, it helps, because at the very least I learned to, yeah, it's bad. Like I know that's not how it works. Like someone being like let's say like Raura. Even if Raura Pantera exists, that doesn't make me a bad artist. Or even if Elizabeth Rose Blood Flame exists, that doesn't make me a bad singer just because there's an amazing singer out there. You know, because that's not how it works. Brain is just dumb, especially if it's like I hear like within my earshot. Someone else gets praised. I'm like, what about me? I didn't get praised. Does that mean I'm bad? You know, jealous weird stuff. I dislike that. I wish I could save this game, Jake. I wish. It is not savable. I'm just suffering. We're once again out of bombs. Ooh. We do. I think we get one more life at 4,000, or is it 5,000? Or like when the big number is at 5, that's when we maybe get another life. Yes, I remember right. Thank you. Now just more bombs. But yes, brain dumb in that regard. But however, it does make me a little happier to do like singing lessons, because that gives me confidence. You know, there's like someone has trained me to be a little better, so maybe I don't suck anymore. At least not that much. I mean, I guess even good singers have stuff they are also weak in, so promise me you won't ever let that voice embitter yourself towards others. It's yeah, it is. I don't want it to ever be like that, because that is bad. What a basic way to say it, but yeah, it genuinely. I don't want to sour myself to others. That is jealousy. Never like jealousy if it's like, or being like a little envious about stuff is not bad if it's like, oh, I want to be this good, oh, I want these opportunities as well, can I do something to get to that level where I get these opportunities? That's good if it drives you forward. Nothing bad with that. But I couldn't even hear the tune. There was just so much stuff happening that the game forgot the tune. But yeah, those toxic brain stuff. The bombs in the game. Ow. No, I wasn't even close. What the hell? Why do I always falter in Sakuya? Mind games. For real. Full power. Gosh darn. Yeah, and they're bad brainworms. I should eat them. But I try to be introspective about it. And also, like I said, and I don't know, recognizing that, hey, you know what? That's not how it works, silly bird. It's not like, I still kind of have it. You can't basically move at all during this. You just have to magic. Yeah, see, this is such an annoying spell card. They just move around. If you move even a little bit, you're in trouble immediately. But yeah, none of those brainworms. But I can't help but think about that. Damn, like the Hollow End level is insane. I mean, they already raised the bar super high on Myth having all those talents that they got on that round. So that kind of raised the bar. Like, this is the level we expect from everyone in applying to Hollow End. You must be at least this good at. I mean, everyone has their specialties, so it's not like everyone needs to be as good at singing as Marisa and dance as well as Bai and be as good at Zatsu as, let's say, like Marina, and you have to do this and that. No, not definitely not. Can't be one person can do all of that. At least not on those levels. Like everything kind of good, yes, but. Or kind of good, or good, but not, dear Lord, not like all of that at those insane levels. Okay, Jake, you made me smile. Thank you. That was wonderful of you to say. But indeed, oh no, I got so flustered. But that was on me. That's on me. Getting flustered. No, I won't entertain that. I will not save this replay. It went down. I got that anime galleries. Wall of text Lumeo. Yeah, the wall of let's try that again. Maybe I could. Let's do one more like full round and then let's practice that terribleness that is Sakuya stage. But yes, my point was I kind of derailed, didn't I? And it went into weird tangents. But my point is that I want to get better, and that's the beauty of idols. I realized once more that this is like beauty of idols, beauty of YouTubers, beauty of people you look up to healthily, where you're like, yeah, I want to be. These people inspire me. I want to be as good as them, and just be like that. Like they inspire me, they make me happy, so I want to become someone that is worthy of them in a way. Maybe something like that. You know how there's, I sometimes see those. Like I think I've seen Ame maybe offhandedly be like that she offhandedly say somewhere that she kind of wants to see her fan base also improve alongside her, and I saw, especially when Myth came around or debuted, there were a lot of people who were like, I'm gonna improve in stuff so Ame can be proud of me, and there's so many takodachis who started to draw and tried to improve their drawing because of Ina. So you know, stuff like that. It can be very wholesome. So por ahora Pantera, I wanna be super good at drawing, and for Liz inspires me to sing even better. But yeah, this all started when I've been gushing about those two. But Cecilia also, I was supposed to say, also sounds familiar if you ever have watched some EU. God damn it, how do you pronounce it? EU. It sounds like EU. EU VTubers ever. Then you might recognize Cecilia's voice and accent. And I did, especially when even in promo materials there was the violin. I saw people already connect the dots then, and I'm just happy to see her thriving, because I've seen a couple of her streams and I thought that she's very entertaining, and she's also been VTubing probably even longer than I have, probably, or something like that. I remember her being around for so long. Hello, Penguin! Oh, the chat hid your message! Oh no! Wait, genuinely, I did not see it! Oh no! I remember catching a few of her streams every now and then, but I wasn't a regular. I tended to follow the more chaotic German streamers. Ooh! Or streamers, like innocent. Yeah, I get it. For me, I kinda took a glimpse whenever she was playing something I enjoyed. Okay, now we posted. Wait, hold up. I'm interested, so a little pause. And I know the monkey on your shoulder might not take this seriously, but I'm always inspired by your karaoke. This is really cheesy, but the kind of courage you have shown in karaoke and the hard work and regular improvement have inspired me to start working towards learning to sing myself. Oh, that makes me so happy to hear. I'm the type of person who really has to have those positive examples fed to them regularly to keep positive about my own ability to improve and succeed, so I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you. No, I'm getting like... I'm getting weepy now. You can't say stuff that sweet. Thank you. Man, I need to remind myself of messages. I need to... This is equally cheesy. I have to, like, frame messages like that and reels like Jake sometimes to remind myself not to listen to the monkey on my shoulder sometimes. Man, this is such a comparative day, but Ella, sorry. So sorry for the late hello. Welcome, how you doing? Hello, fellow Vintuba, Funtuber. A little positive. Yeah, I gotta do that. I've heard VTubers big and small do that, and I should do that too. It would honestly... I always mean to do that, but maybe someday I gotta set up actual time for it and just go for it. Maybe do little clips from my streams if I haven't saved it. I'm not sure if that text saves up anywhere. Maybe if I watch it through like the Twitch viewer, then it would replay the chat. So I could copy and paste, but that only works for this one. For other ones, I have to probably take screenshots or something. But that would be good. I recommend it for everyone. That is something that gets recommended often. No, don't ruin it! No ruining! I am strong. I will be stronger than Chirno, even if she says she's the strongest. It is I. Having some macaroni latte. Oh, the Finnish delicaciest. Finnish comfort food eating, yes. I just had... Well, I had good leftovers, but leftovers nonetheless today. But that's good as well. I don't know. I was looking at chat. Can't do that. Can't do that when Chirno is throwing the bullets. I don't know where they'll end up. I think this is somewhat randomized. I think in later games, I feel like there's less and less RNG. Though I guess that depends on the spell card always. Like I feel the Mount OI1 always tends to be random as well. The one with the big bullets in Subterranean Animism, for example. But, thank you. But like you said, I gotta remind myself of that there are people who equally get inspired by. And maybe that's, I don't know, that's also why I kind of love Marina as well. I mean, she was already like a fun chatter all the time and a good artist as well. Not a good, great artist. But her singing was cute, but it wasn't as developed as it is now. So and that has inspired me as well, hearing her get better. I gotta remind myself sometimes of the, like, isn't that great about VTubers and idols and whatnot? Seeing them improve as well. You're correct on that. I gotta be that idol. I gotta be that VTuber who gets good. Sometimes Hololive, yeah, like it's nice to see them, but comparing yourself to them can be dangerous because they haven't been like that always either. They come from somewhere and have had their hiccups as well, as does everyone. It's the golden rule. It is. Oh, I forgot to ask. I just went on and yapped, but you guys who watched the Holo Justice debuts, who was your favorite? I am always such a... I've seen some people be like, I've grown out of Holo stuff, but I was so excited for these debuts. Too bad they were just unattainable at the very bad time. I mean, in theory, yes, I could wake up at 6 a.m. to watch the debuts. However, I am not going to. I barely even wake up to work at that time. I can wake up to work at 7 a.m. So that's when I'll wake up. You understand? So it is not easy to wake up at 6 for Holo debuts. So I watched them later when I came home from Friend. And they were a lot of fun. And I like I said, I love Laura. In her past incarnation, I didn't get to watch her as much as I wanted to. You know, there's always that, oh, she's gonna be there here tomorrow too, and it's so sad when it suddenly isn't the thing. But in this case, it was a happy thing. She went to be appreciated even more. Went to a place where she's gonna be appreciated even more. So I'm happy about that. I love Raura Pantera. She's so cozy. She streams at the perfect time, just as I'm like about to get tired at work. 2 p.m. Boo! It's Raura stream. I love you, Raura Pantera. You stream at the perfect time. It's kind of funny how that's when Raura streams, but then everyone else streams at, I think it's like in our time, they start their streams at like 10 p.m. ish to midnight. So more America friendly hours maybe. which is, you know, completely fine to do. I just can appreciate when there's a streamer who's more EU friendly. Or I guess to some JST friendly as well. Yeah, 2 p.m. in Japan time would be evening. So it is a good time. Oh, the bomb bug! Europe. No! Yes, Europe! Yatta, Europe! Fuck yeah, Europe! Europe, fuck yeah! Elisa, I love the other girls too, but gosh, she's, oh my gosh. She also has such energy! She's such a ball of energy. I love that as well. It's so contagious. But then so is also Raura's laugh. It's so cute. And stream by stream, I noticed that they're getting less and less nervous. Soccer tournament to watch. That's football to you, Jake. Unlike what you call those little weird American footballs. Those what you call balls. That's not a ball. That's a weird oblong object. It's not soccer, it's football. She is shaking my head. Hand eggs, yes. Nope, it's soccer to me. Linguistically, you're correct. As far as no game, stop punishing me. Linguistically, you might be correct. That is indeed how you Americans call football. We call it soccer. But as far as it making sense, it doesn't. It really doesn't. You carry that thing. You carry the dang egg in the game, don't you? There's like one kick at the start of like whenever it has reached the goal. You kick it, I think. You try to have a good kick, and that's it. Where's the foot? Where's the ball? That's right. That's what happens in football. What you call soccer is truly the football. There's a foot, it kicks the ball, and you can't. There's only the goalies who can touch the ball. Very logical. So I don't understand. I just don't understand why it has been decided. A lot of kicking. I guess there's some more, maybe, but still, it's mostly holding. It's kind of dumb either way. Yeah, maybe, but when you look at sports too much, I guess they're all kind of dumbed down to being a little silly. Either way, I don't have any horses in this race. Speaking of horses, Uma Musume is coming to English audiences finally. It's super popular in Japan, but they haven't really done the. It's kind of wild how they kind of waited a long time for the translation, but I'm happy to get it because it's been on my. If it ever gets translated, I might actually. I might actually play it. It's been on that list for me. So even if it's a gacha. And I have made too many gachas as well as is already. I might want to play it because the girls are cute and there's cute idol elements. And cute animal girlies. Come on, why? Maybe if I had been a little more patient. But I couldn't afford to be. Slang word for society football after an old English. Ah, that's where it comes from. Oh, soccer as a sport is dumb? How dare? I don't know. Like I said, I have no I have no horses in this race, but I don't think it's dumb. It's kind of fun, you know. There's a lot of. If you go too deep into it, there's a lot of weird rules, but like as like a casual sport too, it's fun. Though I do volleyball, I've actually done as a hobby, or like been in a small local volleyball team But then anime and cosplay kind of took me over, and it just would require a lot of time. And also the thing that happens eventually with like sports is if you want to continue, you would need to be someone who craves to go to nationals or something. And what if you just want to do sports? Like, I don't like when it gets that competitive. You might just want to do the sport. I was technically in like a B team for our volleyball team, so in theory I was kind of doing that, being like, you know, in that it doesn't matter too much team, but still it was still a lot of commitment because there was a lot of those tourneys every other week and whatnot, and like 2 or 3 times a week where the not trainings, god dang it, I forgot the word, treenit. How was that in English? Treenit, mikä on treenit englanniksi? I forgot. For some reason I forgot. Yoi. Practice, yeah, practice. Practice was like 3 times. Oh, why do I make the risks I do? But yeah, there was like 3 times a week to practice, and at some point it was like, yeah, it's not fun anymore, so I quit. But I still like volleyball as a sport, and I still apparently should watch Haikyuu, because Haikyuu is apparently very good as well, and it's about the sport I did for a few years, so it might be fun. It might be fun to watch. And sometimes I do crave for volleyball. It would be fun to, I don't know, play casually with friends or something, but you do need the space for it and whatnot. Such a big soccer fan. How many? No, I'm not a big soccer fan. I'm not a big soccer fan by any means. My friends, not friends, I meant to say cousins. I mean, again, I might have had friends who did soccer, but dang it, now you got me saying it too. Football. I'm gonna use the British English word for this. Both are correct. We're both correct in saying either soccer or football. But I am gonna be annoyingly stubborn and say football. But yeah, my cousins both did football. But yeah, our team, a Finnish team, doesn't always do that well, though apparently the ladies team has gotten some world championships in their belt. And that's pretty bog. We should celebrate those as well. Why did I bump into that? Hello, Astiket! Welcome! And boop! Hello! But yeah, we don't get it in the World Cup too much here. If I ever know. I tried to do a daring dive, not Dave. Daring dive, but it wasn't. Oh, where's the poop? Gotta poop the nose so the polar bear stays confused. Okay, it is time to enter the practice stage. I need to get the jitters out, maybe from this stage. Yeah, that last run of Pacholi was bad. Though I was in a heated discussion about is it soccer or football and all that good stuff, so that kind of caused my downfall. I need to be zen for this and actually concentrate on what I'm seeing, because you kind of have to move less on this part. Yeah, this works. This is far less chaotic. I don't know, I think the country has X amount of genetic freak athletes. Those freaks play football. There is definitely like some people who might be like more like everything in them, whether it's environment or even their genes and whatnot, are just like made for sporting, and that just the said sport just kind of changes in each country. Maybe they just have like insane amount of motivation. Maybe they just have a good build for certain sports that require a certain build. Whatever it is, or a combination. Probably always a combination of the good factors. But yeah, it just changed. The nature of that sport just changes in each country. In Finland, it's ice hockey. Hockey players are worshipped. Worshipped, and I didn't notice in schools that like hockey player fellow students might have gotten more, depending on the teacher, might have gotten more leeways because they're gonna, especially if they were perceived to be good players in that sport, you know, or in hockey, it would be like, but he's gonna get to practice. Nah, it's important for their future, and I'm all for being a little lenient and stuff, maybe, but or like taking each student individually into account, but maybe there's a tinge of unfairness in that. I get it and I don't. Let's say that. Or I guess it depends what you're kind of looking past. If it's something that everyone else gets grilled for, then it's a little like, oi. But usually it was just something like the student was allowed to kind of have off days, or like have days off from school a lot more than maybe other students because they had to attend the practice and whatnot. And Finland does hockey too, but I think they did soccer. We could have an amazing team, but it's dead last for popularity here. Finland is like fairly popular. But it's popular in a like youth leagues and whatnot, so it never quite reaches like world championship level, I guess. I think there have been some exceptions where we have been doing good. So it's soccer to you. There isn't even mention where the American Football World Cup because no one in the world cares about it. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, we call it American football because it's definitely. It's something you can definitely do here. Dang it! I thought that would disappear. Let's retry that. That was garbage run. But yeah, I think there might be teams of like American football in Finland, and maybe some players have gone there. Well, that's also one thing, like in hockey, you notice that there's a lot of, especially in like US teams, you notice there's a surprising amount of Finnish names in there. I remember being like, wait, hold up, especially like the NHL. Yeah, like the National Hockey League. You notice a lot of like the not yet US teams, so they're like the US national teams. There's a surprising amount of Finnish names in there, and sometimes like we call them Young Lions, or like the youth teams that actually battle for the championships. They might sometimes get attached to the American teams, or like the NHL teams. I was looking at chat. My bad. But US national team Finland. Yeah, that happened. I remember seeing a lot of groans from my friends. US women has won 4-fold. Okay, that is pretty cool. What other noteworthy? We kind of have our own baseball. There's a different word for it because it's not quite baseball that we play here. But then it's strange because baseball is known as like American baseball, or we call it American pesäpallo, so our equivalent for baseball, and the word American added there for good measure. But I think Japan has like a big fascination on like the American baseball. You're a big hockey fan, ooh. I usually kind of hear through third parties or like through hearsay how our team has been doing or what has been the going on in the hockey world. I personally don't really watch. There's a lot of avenues to watch hockey in Finland though, and I think some matches might be streamed in some capacity, and we have the like national broadcasting channels that might have a couple of the matches. I'm not sure though, because that's a big business in Finland. We love hockey here, so those rights might have been bought somewhere else. Yeah. Boop. Okay, Pachi, you're very cute. You can come out now. I say as if I haven't played this countless times, as if I don't know by the frame when this stage ends. Finland baseball, apparently a non-English speaker watched a game on vacation in America back in like 1900s. And then brought what he saw the Finland. Ah, okay, that's why it's kind of like broken telephone. That explains. That explains Mighty Deal, why it is like, because it's a little similar, but then not quite. That would explain if that's the real story. I wouldn't wonder. Like I've said sometimes before, we have a weird fascination with America. It's like the cool cousin. We wanna be like America, but we ain't. And we want all the cool trends from America, but a little bit behind usually. Yeah, sports are. I'm out of them. I don't keep up with like the big sports. I just like hear from friends, and that's it. But I don't look down on them. It's just I have my own thing, you know. It's big enough of a job to keep up with anime, you know. Can't have hockey in that. I don't know. It just doesn't keep me engaged. You know, not everything is for everybody. And some might say that for anime or might even find it dumb or whatever, but those people are wrong. No, just kidding. A little bit. What was I about to say? Well, that reminds me, if you... I hope... honestly, there might be no good reason to stay on Twitter. It has gone pretty strange. I feel like, I mean, people have been always a little protective and kind of fandoms tend to sometimes even quarrel with other fandoms and whatnot, but I feel like it's been especially sports teamy these days, being like, I don't know, Jujutsu Kaisen fans being like, haha, your One Piece could never, about stuff that happens in that, and it's like, okay, cool. I don't know, I enjoy One Piece. I haven't really watched Jujutsu Kaisen, and that's like, why do we gotta pit them against each other? We can like what we like. I don't get this. I don't get this sports team mentality. And some Twitter users said it succinctly, that's kind of what it has become. It's like a sports team mentality where we gotta be like, haha, my team is the best, your team sucks. And it's so strange when we're talking about like anime and stuff, like, stop it, support it, yes, but you don't need to go, like, it doesn't need to be like this. everyone has passion issues with America, we're the close. Dang it, that was a bad message. That smug message was what got me. God dang it. God dang it. That's what I really decided to read instead of concentrating on the game. It's not a bad message, it's just that smugness. That smugness, it attacked me through the screen. Gacha games, all of my loose time gone, yes. Well, that and VTubers, that too. I will be... Well, thankfully Raura's streams tend to be at like 2 p.m. Finnish time, so that means she'll hopefully never really go over my streaming times. Hey, Rambulo, hello! So I get to always watch my Oshi. I am so smitten by her. It's ridiculous. I just love her so much. She's so cute. Her laugh is so fun, and I love her accent. Gosh darn it, what we definitely needed in Holo was accents and such, because, well, of course, every previous Holo EN sounds unique and wonderful. It's just... I just love the spice that accents bring to English. Sounding so unique. I love it. So it's... I enjoy Justice. They're all very cute. And I do... If I understood right, it seems that cover is really making sure that the girls get to know each other, and even kind of invited them to get to Japan before their debuts and whatnot, and that's so good, because like the unity and the whole generations vibe that's from, like, it's good, that's from idol culture and whatnot. And idol culture is not all about the like parasociality. Sometimes there are good and fun stuff in there, like the generation thing and being like a tight-knit group with your fellow idols. That's so cool. So it's good that they've been like, hey, this also brings, because there's a lot of eyes on the holograms, so they need to have that support system. And well, of course, staff needs to be that support system as well. Isn't it good that you can rely on your gen mates and you know who they are and work with them well, because you have worked with them on some capacity before, or kind of befriended them a little bit. You're gonna be co-workers, hopefully for a long time. So that made me, god dang it, I was so passionate about this. Maybe I need to change up the stage a little, but it just makes me happy. So I'm very happy with Justice. I went with the same stage. Teehee. Oh no! Oh yeah. Speaking of hockey again, yeah, the Japanese team. Yeah, it's apparently not that. Let's once more hope. The hockey players in Japan are always like, hey mangakas, could you please make like a hockey series? Because the fact that while we joke about this, like, haha, that sounds so funny. Whoa. Like, are the youths like little lambs, little baba lambs for being affected by like sports anime in their like sports choices? But those matter. If you make like a sport really cool, of course the youth is gonna be like, I wanna be like Hinata when I grow up. I'm gonna play volleyball. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I wanna learn singing because I've seen cool anime girls sing and have fun and all. I mean, yeah, yeah, like Love Live made me go all, yeah, this seems so much fun. I wanna be like this too. I wanna learn to sing and dance. That sounds and seems so much fun, you know? So, of course that would apply to sports as well. And if that brings people happiness, my gosh, that's a really good thing. So we definitely, maybe because there's not that much hockey anime and manga, that's why those sports are not that popular. Some other like more traditional Japanese sports like Kendo and the martial arts. God dang it. Kendo and martial arts tend to be, of course they have the tradition on their side, I guess. All Japanese athletes go to baseball. That's not a bad idea. I would make that. I think the Golden Kamuy mangaka. I don't remember if Golden Kamuy might be over. Yes. So he just made another series. Yes. So I think he made like a hockey manga now. So he's fulfilling that. I just don't know if it does need to be like a jump series for it to reach the youth. And the what was it? Puraure didn't quite do that, sadly, because it was just kind of okay. And the idol, god dang it, the idol part was a little phoned in, kind of added in. They just, if we win, we're gonna perform a thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's very expensive. All the equipment, so expensive. Like soccer isn't that cheap either, but hockey has even more, especially if you ever dream of becoming the goalie. Because I think that's even more. Of course, you do need those equipment because you gotta stay safe. But still, yeah. Why did I get? Okay. Why did I get greedy? This level theme is good. Good that you like it because it's gonna get repeated a lot. But that kills is the ice time. I like being in the... But that kills is... Are you... Ice time? You mean like... Like... Renting a... Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that must be expensive. I don't even... I never remember... I mean, I was very young when we talked about this with my cousin. We probably didn't talk about the money stuff with cousins because we were pretty young. They just could afford it somehow. Both of the cousin boys doing hockey. I can't imagine how expensive that must have been, but yes, especially like the season cost must have been expensive. Ooh. Sports are expensive, like doing hobbies is expensive. Says the cosplayer. Maybe I should give myself a little more leeway, not just end when I die once, but I want to have a more cleaner start. Organize hockey every other year. Pond hockey is cheap, but you don't play official games. Ah, yeah, obviously they are just kind of for funsies. If I broke a stick, I have to duct tape it back together. Oh no! There was this dumb thing I just remember from like school sports. We had my school sports time was at the time when like the girls and boys sports classes were separated. So instead of playing like hockey, we played what was called, I think it was ringet, which was a little silly because you can totally play. No. Okay, no, I'm paused. I gotta take it. I gotta just survive. I gotta see what happens next. But we just played ringet, and I remember being so salty. Okay, of course, back then I was like, ew, playing something for girls instead of the cool manly sport like ice hockey. But now I'm just like, why even like make this distinction? You can totally play hockey without it being harmful to the fragile girls or something. You can play it that way with boys as well. That's like, I get the bumping into and being a little rough is part of hockey, but I don't know. At least for school kids, you can adjust the rules a little bit, you know? Being like, no, absolutely no tackling. You can do that if you do this as a sport. with the proper equipment, but usually at school you only have what the school offers, and it's definitely not pro level equipment. And the most fucked up part, if you don't use it, you lose it. I used to be a good skater, didn't skate for a couple of years and lost it. Oh no! That kind of muscle memory goes, huh? Or would it be like riding a bike? It's kind of a muscle memory thing after all. Or like the actual finesse. That might be lost, yeah. Or not lost, but you do need to kind of relearn it again and again. Yeah, that sounds... That is very frustrating that the costs are that great. Whoa! Balance and ankle strength. Yeah, it's very specific muscle groups. You're right. Hey! I was just getting antsy that enemy didn't want to get defeated. The conditioning is entirely different than what we use every day. It is true. Though I still notice, for example, I have... my calves are not small. Even now, it's been years since I've done volleyball. My calves are still kind of big, so that might just be a genetic thing, I don't know. But also, or that's like one of the first muscles that really developed for me. I do anything sporty and boom, calves are back, baby. I lost concentration there for a moment. I had a point. But I still... It's not as finessed, but the one thing about like volleyball is you need to have that. You need to have the sprint speed. You have to sprint short distances but super fast. So I still kind of feel like I have that going on for me. I get exhausted easily, but like doing like small sprints, small spurts. Ow! That I've got going on. I'm still very fast on very short distances when you gotta run. But I always hate to do this, but my ADHD. But yeah, that actually I kind of lost concentration in the middle of the game. Sometimes that frustrated my coach to no end when a ball was like right in front of me, and I'm like, I can clearly see it, but I just don't do the sprint. And it's like, why? When otherwise I have a good reaction speed, the concentration and the kind of connecting the dots that this is where I need to move next if the ball is here. It just goes. This escape like you whoa. Yeah, you have to. It is definitely a different technique. Yeah, because I did volleyball in my formative years. Probably that's what it did. Hey, we got through! I can almost hear the coach in my mind, yeah. And I was kind of embarrassed at times. I'm like, why do I do this? How come this happens? Like, I can clearly see what I'm meant to do here, and the body just doesn't move in time. It felt very silly. Like hand-eye coordination almost, like failing me in a way. It was a little bit silly, but now I kind of look at that tiny Teddie with a little gentleness, and like, oh, you just didn't know that you had a thing, and it's okay. It wasn't the end of the world, even if you didn't get the ball back then. We have devolved into speaking about sports a lot. Oh, I've been meaning to. I need to put this to the anime manga channel in Discord as well, but I have a good anime suggestion for you. What was it? I remember its English name. It was Go Loser Ranger. Daisentai Daishikaku, I think was the Japanese name. It's very good. It's, as the name in English might suggest, it's about... I don't want to spoil it too much, but it is about like a sort of corrupt, like a Power Rangers style team. What would it? Sentai team, you know, Power Rangers style team that has completely uses a theme of just you know, previous scary aliens like super goons as like entertainment. Ow! Entertainment fodder, you know, just fights with them every week for the money and the entertainment of it all. And one henchman has had enough and is gonna try to change stuff in the world. They're in this world, like, the henchmen are aliens, and so are their bosses as well. But they look very traditionally Sentai henchmen and all that. But it's so good. I do like it. It's animated very, very well. It's surprisingly, I think it was like Your Star Pictures. So I think that's like where, if I'm not mistaken, that's like the Arknights publisher. So very surprising source, but it's very nicely animated. Whenever it has 3D, it's like top of the industry. It looks so good. You hardly recognize it as 3D, and when you do, you're like, yeah, this looks really nice. And they use it really nicely in endings and openings and whatnot. And the plot is very, they know how to pace the episodes in a very, very catchy way, in a addicting way. You're like, I want to see the next episode, you know, in that way. It just reels you in. So big recommend that if you didn't have enough anime to watch from this season for some reason. Sakuya, you're so hard to... I hate this spell card. If you move even a little bit, those bullets are in terrible places. Terrible places, I tell you. But yeah, that's my big recommend from this season. It surprised me greatly. I was like, okay, this looks really nice. Oh, Your Star Pictures. Let's see. And then it was like, whoa, like real good. And I think it's not completely over. We're still technically somehow in the spring season. Lily Nanbue, welcome. How you doing? Rolling in, welcome. But yes, Daisentai Daishikaku, hard recommend. And also helps that the main character henchman is voiced by... I'm sorry, I always forget his name, but I always call him the voice actor of Subaru from ReZero. He has a very recognizable, like, growl to his... not the word, vocal fry to him. Yeah, kind of a vocal fry to him that you always recognize. And he gets to really voice act with that same Subaru passion. Very good, very good. And it's just, characters are fun, and the overall mystique of what the kind of the rangers, or like they're called dragon keepers. What are they like as an organization, and how have they gained the power they got? It's very good. Just getting something to eat. Yes, that was more about me almost hitting a bullet. Not being shocked that someone eats? You humans eat? You don't just photosynthesize? Gee, I gotta return to my human studies 101, clearly. I missed something. I thought y'all were some sort of plants. Surprise Goofy! Oh, the Goofy doesn't come out whenever I want to. It only comes out when I get surprised, apparently. I don't know how to feel about that. I just be happy that at some capacity I am able to do Goofy. I don't know who that was. That was just terrible. Bars! I need to re-listen to Goofy so I can voice act him better again. I don't remember, did I take that redeem off? Because I couldn't provide the Goofy entertainment you guys deserve. Water good. There might have been some past water hydration redeems that I've missed. Sorry about that, but I'm trying to be better because it's better for me to be better. Wanna make your calves stronger? They're plenty strong, but what do you got in mind? I mean, are they plenty strong? I do, now that it's summer and really nice and warm again and not rainy or anything, I am very much the cyclist bear again. But I'm a good cyclist. I don't know, at least in Finland, there are people who are like, ew, cyclists. Those people never respect like the, ow, traffic stuff and whatnot. But I'm not like that. I'm very cautious to fault almost. Then I try to only be at places where I'm allowed to cycle. Oh, squats! Well, that makes sense. Though, don't squats mostly do? Are they more for glutes and like the butt? Less than. I mean, I guess they would do something for calves as well. But I do want to have a strong butt. Or glutes. Why not glutes? Meanwhile, I feel miserable because I'm at the opposite end of the continent and it's getting too hot to do anything. Oh no! Yeah, I feel you. If it would be hotter than this, it would. I would feel it. It would be miserable. Especially like heat is the worst when there's no way to escape it. And in Finland, it's just like in many other countries where it regularly gets real warm. Hey, I'm gonna do the squats now before I get into the next round. Yeah. What was I about to say? Oh yes. In countries like Finland and UK, where we're not that used to it getting super warm, even for short amounts of time, we're just terribly prepared for it. 1, 2, 3, ow, 4, 5, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm doubting myself, but I guess that was 10. Yeah, I suddenly lost my ability to count. I don't know what that was. Teachers, I don't know how that happened. I was just looking at chat and then brain didn't brain. That happens. It's the heat. I was thinking about the next, like the conversation. Maybe next time I gotta count in. It was less about, huh? Huh? It was kind of a huh moment. I swear I can count. Okay, maybe that gets my blood pumped to be a little better at this stage. Maybe I need to maximum concentration. I can do better than this. But when I got a babble going, the yap gotta go where the yap gotta go. Okay, now really for real, looking at the screen. I get it. Yes, I'm practicing. That's why I'm doing the same stage over and over again. I tried to do, I did like a couple runs of the whole game, but we're still, I lose concentration at this stage, so I'm trying to, regain it. God dang it. That was a silly move. Silly slip of the finger? Misclick? Yeah, that's a better word for it. Miss button press? I don't think that's the word. Is now. I want to learn the misdirection better. So, I went too far! I went too far! Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, you're allowed to move in certain parts, and that was probably not it, but that wasn't too dangerous. That was too dangerous, probably. No! Because I do want to get some here. That was the worst part to move in. Because, yeah, you can see they just kind of fan out. All the bullets just fan out too much. It's dangerous. I hate those bullets. I want them to get away from me. I want those points though. I'm scared. No, I don't have any bombs. No. I was just scared. Maybe I need to do like a full-on voice act run at some point. I have done this in a couple of streams. That was not a good point to be if I wanted to hit exactly that. Oh well. We get plenty of chances. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Clock Corpse, I don't think she does a lot of the... Yeah, she does the time stop here, but it's not... Like, not getting too confident and minding that small bullet there. Should be fine. This was the one I think that's a little bit harder on normal, funny enough, than it's on... Ah, yeah, that's what we wanted to avoid. But alas. Now I'm just going off key and off rhythm. It's kind of a fast song to be. Oh, humming, thank you. Luna Clock. How did this go again? Kind of a. Ow. Different than what I remembered, certainly. I will ace this. There was more concentration on this round and it certainly went better, but it could go even better. We can go even further beyond. That reminds me. I wish I had... I need to reserve time, like... I need to... I don't know. What I'm getting here is I wanna... read Dragon Ball, I think, at some point. I've heard it's super good and kind of everything. It's just such a foundational shonen. It kind of really formed the genre, so it would be only correct to read it. And it's just real good. Ah! No. Hate dying. Not Tanoshi. Not Waku Waku. Not Doki. I mean Doki Doki certainly, but not in a good way. Only bad Doki Dokis. Even worse Doki Dokis. You gotta. I know, Penguin. I'm just stubborn, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna land this. I don't want to use bombs, then I won't learn. I don't think that's how it even works, but works. But if you don't use bombs, that happens. Okay, more bombs. Getting through is the most important. After that comes actually nailing the spell cards. Surviving first. It is true. It is known. Don't you sometimes think about like Game of Thrones, how it just... I've said this before, but it's just so wild how it just disappeared from the cultural conscience after the last season. And that's kind of a shame for George R.R. Martin, because it's not like his fault that the last season sucked. And what led to it was also kind of wild, because that was not his material. They were just trying to... The writers of the TV series were just kind of trying to get through it at some point as fast as possible. And oh my god, that's what people have been saying for the last 10 or 20 years, honestly. I don't know. I don't think he's that old still. But Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. It's getting a little ridiculous how long it's taking him, honestly. It's kind of funny. I remember this interview with like Stephen King and George R.R. Martin, and both have respect for each other, it seems, but it was funny how Martin was like, I wish I could be even like a fraction of you. It's just, I think for King, who is very, like, he just makes a lot of stuff, it's just writing, he's made it kind of somewhat his like routine and whatnot. For Martin, that just hasn't worked. I think that's how they explained it. It just, there's a lot of pressure, and I think for King, he just kind of writes. There's maybe a little less pressure or something. Yeah, he has like a bad case of imposter syndrome. Ow! Yeah, which is so wild, but I guess it can. Imposter syndrome can attack anyone. Yeah, he gets a lot of flack. He did do the. He did do the. I mean, it's unclear how much he affected Elden Ring. There is no concrete. Martin did this, Martin designed that, Martin did the overall this and that. But some people who are versed, I've seen both people who are very versed in his writing being like, this doesn't read like Martin, and people who are also versed being like, no, don't you get it? This is like exactly like Martin's writing. So I don't know. I don't know what's the truth. How much is it like the overall lore, the overall themes, the world? Is it like very Martin-y? I don't know. But apparently he was very involved in that, and that's what they use in the marketing. Oh, which reminds me, everyone is very swept up in the DLC. I did try to look if there's how much it is, how much Elden Ring is currently, and thanks to it now being once more trendy thanks to the DLC, it costs a lot. We say in Finnish, when we say something costs a lot, we say se maksaa mansikoita. It costs strawberries, because strawberries are not cheap in Finland. Which is strange, considering how much we get during summers of them, but I guess since they're a summer-only treat, people get to really ask a lot of money of them. I wasn't sure, so I used the bomb. Help with the world building, not the overall story. Those are the vibes I get as well. Oh, I pressed the bomb button! I gotta stop doing that tactic where I could kind of just dive into bombs. Just to do a... dive into... bullets, not bombs! Bien. I am being bien. I'm very bien. So he's a stubborn old guy too. He used to work in backwater TV networks, the whole episode script writing circuit. It's the kind of environment that'll put even the most greedy, unemotional writer to tears again and again. So it's no wonder that he refuses to compromise now that now that he's in that position where he doesn't really have to answer to anyone, I guess. It is true. Why would he? Why would he be in a position where someone would pressure him now that he's the George R.R. Martin? I think it's so strange. I remember there has been a time years and years and years ago when George R.R. Martin has been like a guest of honor in a small Ålandic convention, Ahvenanmaa-con. It was like this popular pop culture con. I'm not sure if it's even organized, like super small convention in Åland. I use Åland Ahvenanmaa interchangeably. I think when you're supposed to speak of it, I guess you use Åland in English, maybe? I guess both are technically correct. But either way, he was there as a guest back I think it was like way before this series. Like the TV series started, so it was pretty cool when you think about it. But he was still just like quote-unquote just a cool fantasy writer, not the fantasy writer. Or is Game of Thrones fantasy? Kinda. I mean, yeah, kinda. There's a lot of political intrigue and whatnot. It's less about the sword and sorcery, even if it does have that as well. It's a cool fantasy. Though, I am joking, of course. Now I'm being silly. Now I'm being a silly bean. Very silly. If I would be a jelly bean, my favorite flavor would be silly. Akiwotoko could walk. But he did tell the ending to a trusted friend if he dies. Oh no! If you get a full 3 bombs after dying, you gotta use it for your losing bombs when you die. I know! I'm just... sometimes... I don't know if it's just me being slow or the game being a little old, because there do exist some... I think it's NSYNC. No, VSync. NSYNC is a bad... Damn it. VSync patches for this game for the express purpose of making sure that your presses of buttons are timely to the game. Yes, that is what I meant. So maybe I'm late or the game is a little late on my key smashes. But either way, sometimes I do press the bomb, but it just doesn't register until it's too late. I am already dead. So sometimes I'm panic bombing, but it just does not connect. I don't know if panic bombing truly is a thing or it's just a lucky coincidence. I just wanna learn. I don't. It's the stubbornness in me. I just wanna learn. I don't wanna not learn stuff just because I've bombed away. Oh, Sakuya, why do you cause me grief so much? Well, that was a death bomb. Well, I'm proper. I realized in a split second that I am not surviving that gap. I didn't mind the gap. Yeah, even experts use... I know, it's not like I'm doing a no-bomb run. There is no shame. What the... Sometimes I just get confused. I'm like, totally, this is a good gap to be in. And the game is like, no, it wasn't, Teddie. Now I'm making rude noises. Stop that, Teddie. That's uncouth of a lady. There's no shame in bombs. Fear is the mind killer. I don't remember the rest of that. I wonder if they're even going to make a third movie of the Dune. They sure did make it seem like there's gonna be a third one. Of the new ones. The old one was decidedly just one movie. I don't know if that was actually what they decided on. Is that just kind of how it ended up happening? There was only a couple bullets. That was silly. I hate these fast semi-tracking ones. They just kind of eventually get in your way, not on, in a way, in the way. Eh! Cleaning isn't getting anywhere. The mistress is going to be angry with me. Tell me where I asked. This is Marisa Z, probably. I mean, how is it my fault? Is it because of me I'm taking out the cleaning fairies? I mean, yeah, that's probably it. Okay, tiny movements. I just... very tiny. Am I doing... Okay, tiny movements work. I have a good reach with this spell, this ammo type. Come on, just a little bit. No! No, 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 no. No, continue, Teddie, be strong. We gotta figure out later. I've captured that spell card before. Surely I can do it again. Oh, oh, I dodged that, Okay, ha! I got that! That's faster. Oh, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I just needed not to panic. Okay, good. Just move less. I need to remember, that's always the Touhou mantra. Move less, usually. Don't move so much. That was an accident. That's why I didn't use a bomb. That was a pure accident. So, misclick. Sometimes also, I don't know, is it with the keyboard. Why is today blessed? Boss as the enemy vs the boss on your team. Twin Bride voice back! Oh my goodness. I got so discredited. I don't know how to feel by that. I do love Fuwamoko. Well, new tempo. Let's go. That confused me, but oh my goodness. I mean, there was the June Bride voice packs for a lot of talents, and Fuwamoko seem very... they've done some voice packs before as well, so they seem very inspired. Caster, now I want to do a voice pack. Probably not like anything Bride related. Unless I'd be able to make it like a little jokey. That would be the dream. Make it a little fan servicey, but also make it like big, make it somehow big, bold, lettery. This is a joke. Please, no feelings like that. Onegaishimasu. It would be so much fun if you would be able to do content like everyone would get that. That it's just cute make believe and doing those fun anime stuff, and not being like, yes, Anon-kun, it is you who I want to give my heart to. Probably not Bride voice pack, but it would be to do some sort of voice pack. I think that was one of those last year's charity thing goals. Probably some sort of voice pack. I'm wondering whether I want to do like more like a situational or like those. Maybe using like a, doing like a alarm clock type of deal. Like, hey, wake up! With my voice, or that kind of voice pack, or like a little voice drama, because that could be cute as well. I love those kind of vocal stuff. That reminds me. Actually, I love Raura so much that I might actually do something that I haven't done before, which is I might actually member Raura. It's not like, I don't know, I'm just, the monthly payment, there's just something, especially as a student, I'm not always certain if I'm gonna have any jobs the next month, or if it's gonna pay me enough, so doing like monthly payment stuff is scary to me. But maybe I should do that for Marina as well. Marina and Raura, those two shall be my choices. The pink and the red. Ooh. Teddie catches you cheating on your wedding. That would... No, that is so... Where do you even get these ideas? Should I get worried? Gosh darn it, now I just bumped into the bullet. Looking at chat is clearly very dangerous during Touhou. And yet I always make the mistake. There's just something outlandish is said, and I just go the just happened, and I can't concentrate anymore. Teddie catches you cheating on a wedding day. Why are you like this? Maybe it would be more like we're researching together. I have like a rough outline for one idea, and maybe like a cute one as well. What about you catch Teddie committing high treason and espionage? Oh, he's back. Man, that would be creative. It just keeps restarting. Okay, we're gonna do like the for real run, so I have at the very least more lives. If I survive Patchy, that is. You're just full of ideas. Not bad. It is not a bad thing to be full of ideas. I would need to write down a lot more of my ideas, and I'm kind of sad that, especially when I was like super just starting streaming and not really thinking about like the reality of a lot of stuff, that I didn't write a lot of my ideas down back then. Why even? How come? Men were fun. Frustration, Master Spark. Teddie complains about the heat. That's considered early spring in most countries. Voice pack. I wish I would. I'm actually not that. I am pretty. I am the type that actually does like when it's like my upper limit seems to be like 25 degrees. But yes, let's go this way. The practice is good, but at some point it grates a little to hear the same song in fairly short loops instead of the long loops that Tsun has intended, you know. So let's go for the full stages. Let's gather some courage, gather some practice, gather some confidence through the first stages. That's what they are for. They're there to lull you into like, oh, this game is so easy. I can totally beat this. Rage quits though. I rarely rage quit. It's exhausting. Like maybe today is maybe I'm gonna quit for today. Okay, let's try again tomorrow. Like the Orstein and Smaug fights were like the only ones where I actually rage quit, and it wasn't like a cute rage quit. It was like at some point I was just so frustrated and it felt like I was disappointing everyone that it was just not cute. There are people who do like, some people just are fun when they're a little angry or can have it as entertainment, and to some degree, yes. You were meant to give me strength and confidence, Romeo. There we go. New attempt. That last one did not happen. I have the Men in Black pen. Pen. Boosh. Now your memories of that last run erased. It is made for such occasions like this. What occasion? Indeed. Yeah, I wonder. Because it doesn't exist anymore. I whooshed it out of your mind. It is only this run that matters. Because there has been no runs before this. This is our first run of the day. Wow! Maybe this run, maybe I could even read the story. Actually, yeah, why not? I've been kind of zooming through, but maybe I do need the little breathers every now and then. And to get my voice acting jobs. I wanna get good at that. I'm disappointed. No, be strong, Teddie. Just go, you're gonna get more lives. You already start with 4. Be strong. It's just 1 life. You lost it at a silly point, but that just means you just don't lose it at a later point. Yeah, it was a kind of a good luck charm. I was huffing on that copium. This feeling, it's kinda... If she was here, she'd probably say, it feels great out tonight. I'm not her though. I hate the night. There are only weirdos around this time. Who are you calling a weirdo? Nobody's talking about you here. Of course not. So why are you stretching out your arms? Doesn't this look like it's saying the saint was crucified? It looks like humanity started using the decimal system. Zun, your brain is too big. I have no idea what that means. Teddie does laundry but forgets to separate whites from colored clothes and ruins all her clothes. What do you think about... I'm getting hurt. How do you think about me, huh? You think I'm some like... home disaster? That ain't so. The only thing it's all fantasy. They're getting more and more chaotic though, so I'm getting a little worried. It is just fan. Is this the real life or is this just fantasy? Fall in a landslide, no escape from reality. I was trying to think of Bohemian Rhapsody lyrics. Gotta be eye-catching in the vocal or like in the voice thingies. Yeah, that name would strike. It's like those people made those choky ASMRs. At some point, it would be like that. You know, or like at least those titles or clips. You know, I'm surprised how Zoom threw so many references to Christianity back in the first games, and ever since EOSD, Christianity never showed up at all since. Yeah, he just had a face. He was like a Christian weeb about Christian references, and then he was like, nah. He grew out of it. Or something like that. Yeah, it's wild. It is wild how you sometimes see in all sorts of entertainment, you just sometimes realize that some references just stop altogether, but some others still continue, or you realize that the references are replaced by other references or something like that. I'm trying to think of examples. What would be Zoom's? What would come next after Christianity references? Ah! There's never been a stray bullet there! What the hell? Did you see that? What the hell? There was a stray bullet in my path. Never happened before. What the heck? You say, not cool. I'm supposed to have a clear route from there. That's never happened before. I love how in the games down quick, whether it's summer or awesome, or like the winter one, which is awesome games down quick, they have the "that's never happened before" thing has become the meme at this point. Oh no, I was supposed to read the dialogue. I've been trained to press the control right after. Shaking my head. Okay, Tirana, please. I've lost lives at 2 strange points. I gotta have you play nice with me. Don't do anything sudden surprising stuff. Pineapple on a pizza. Is that how I get my competition? East Mist with that sort of thing, yeah. And he also had that thing. I mean, first there was UFO, which was mostly about like in both UFO and 10 Desires. There's like these sort of religious figures, different of like, I think Hijiri is sort of a Buddhist. Is referencing someone for reals, or like as a girl, and then that applies to 10 Desires, his main boss, who's name escapes me at the moment. I'm sorry. 10 Desires just didn't click for me, so I've only played it a couple times. Well, what even happened there? I didn't see a bullet, but... Well, I died, so something did hit me. Hello, with the doggo walk. Get to here. And also fed. Good. Good. And met friends? Okay, that was actually a really nice walk. I died of brain freeze. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's almost like I'm like, oh, it's so hot, I can't think. It's, like I said, it's kind of nice and cool in my apartment. So it's just me and my brain worms, not working with me here. Yeah, the west part kind of... Marisa is like probably the only real west part of these games. And some characters too, but... He kind of forgot that it is correct. There's a lot more of those references in earlier games. And there's still some characters like Alice. Men vad fan! This is not the run, believers. I'm sorry. 3 other corpses in the neighborhood. Oh my gosh, what a good neighborhood. So many corpses. So many corgis. They all gather in the same spot. Oh, to be a fly on the tree. We met one of them today and assorted other dogs frolicking the grass, not glass. That would be terrible. Grass. Ah, that sounds so cute. Man, I got to meet my friend's cats last weekend finally. I met the other one, and I met the other one before when he was I was about to say puppy, but the term is kitten for tiny cats. But I met since he was a kitten, and he was so big. He's like 8 years old now. I can't believe he's so big. And then he has a tiny brother now. It's a cute, very calm, very nice orange cat. And then his brother is this very cool, like a charcoal colored, not or like this grayish. He's kind of tiny. They're both very cute. And I realized that it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I'm usually very allergic to cats in particular. Kind of allergic to dogs as well, but cats are especially bad usually. But this wasn't too bad. This wasn't too bad. I remember to take my allergy meds with me and just in general try to not touch anything too much. Of course, I had to pet the cats because I'm not a monster. There's at least 3 other... I was reading it again. The corpses are too fascinating. I keep rereading comments. Yeah, this pressing the shift or like the slow down button would be great, brain. Yeah, this, gotta press that. Whew, that was a tiny gap. But I can do it, I believe. This is just the 3rd stage. I've done this before and even better. Now, as long as I get a little practice, that's cool. This is... Oh, come on. I'm kind of almost full powered. Why am I doing so little damage on her? It took so long. With full power, we just breeze through that. I saw where people usually make remixes of this stage theme rather than this, like her actual boss theme. And at some point before she was included in Hiso Tensaku, I think she was... Veiling was sadly kind of a forgotten character in Touhou. Maybe, I don't know if it's because... I don't know how I survived and I didn't want to find out. She's very different aesthetic from all the other characters, but then again she's also a big part of like the Scarlet Devil Mansion crew, so I don't know why she's so neglected. thought I dodged that, but then I apparently decided to go right, which was where the bullet was. Not a very good move on my part. Yeah, he's just kind of there in the middle, isn't she? I do like her, and she gets I don't know. She's the lazy guard of the mansion. She gets also paired a lot with Sakuya, I've noticed. Maybe that is where I kind of like mailing. In a lot of fan materials, they're at the very least like good co-workers, good pals. Sometimes a little bit more. You got another voice pack idea? Well, do tell. No, I am morbidly curious. Uh-oh. No, uh-oh. Oh my god, they were roommates. That is the best voice clip in the world. Oh my god, they were roommates. Or like a clip. Historians told they were roommates. Oh no. Ah! Well, let's get some practice. I have fretted long enough. Oh my god, Jake. What the heck? That's pretty, yeah. I don't think that's my brand. Sorry. I am not a chaos gremlin as much as such would be cool, but I am not wired that way. I am the type who worries that fictional characters in games are gonna be mad at me if I take the mean choice in games. I'm gonna get upset if my favorite character doesn't like me in games. Oh my gosh, Dirt's run is going to be chaotic. If it's ever going to happen. I still... Dang Discon. Ah shit, I was too greedy. And all other obligations I still haven't played through. I'm still pretty much in the beginning of my Baldur's Gate 3 run, so... Dirge has to wait as well. But I guess that would be the move. I don't know if another vanilla or like not normal tab run would be good after I've done my one run. Oh no, it's this. It's these guys. Okay, this is the one that never wants to die. Come on! Don't leave me hanging. And give me some of those. Not enough. I wanted to get to mill. But she will get me to mill. Dang, my practice runs had been good, but I'm clearly very rusty and kinda having that correct hyper focus on Touhou is hard to keep. You've been in Act 2 since release month or so. It's just wondering. It seems like I hardly know anyone who talks about like the Act 3. Everyone seems to be in Act 1 or 2. So I wonder what happens. Don't tell me, but am I correct in this that people mostly stay in the 1-2 acts for some reason? I need to have a yeah. I gotta lock in. What do the kids say these days? Lock in. Gotta like focus max or whatever these max somethings are. The kids these days do focus max. But I do. But Baldur's Gate is a wonder. Baldur's Gate 3 is a wonder. I do want to say Baldur's Gate 3 because I feel, even if I have only slightly touched the. I've only like slightly tried the first Baldur's Gate. I still feel like we need to make the distinction that Baldur's Gate 3 needs to have that 3 in the name as well. It's because I know it's colloquially or like in just casually people just take that. Take that tree out. I don't know what's happening. I just run into the bullets. I hug them. They're my friends now. If we try to solve this with friendship. What is it, Jake? Zoom. Okay, it was time to. I've checked spoilers on. I'm gonna look at that chat message later. I think this is Bachi's last one. Yes. Oh, but I suspect people spend easily 100 hours in Act 1 alone and then burn out. That's probably it. Yeah, there's just so much to do and the game really takes your choices into account. And it really does change depending on what you choose. So it's very immersive. You just kind of want to get in that. Teddie returns that for Jake's voice back ideas for being too unhinged. Voice back. Okay, that is some meta levels I can get behind. Was not expecting that. That's so funny. Of course, it depends how. Like they can't be like off key or like offensive jokes or anything, of course. But that's so funny. Just rejection, like rejecting voice packs. That's so funny. Most inspired work. Yeah, that's. The other ones were funny as well, but I gotta agree that was the most fun. They was taking the joke to the max. I love it. The cleaning isn't getting anywhere. The mistress is going to be so angry with me. She's gonna do the charisma break, as they call it, when she does the goes into a tiny guard wall. I looked at the wrong part of the screen. That's what I did. That's why the bullet hit me. Only tiny movements. Tiniest of movements. That was a big movement. So we used the bomb. But that's better because we get the life out of that. I love lives. I love life. There were too many bullets. Okay, no panic. Little movements. That's okay. That was just a lie. I'm using bombs. Maximum realism levels. The suggestions are fun, but if we want to do like a more traditional voice pack, what would you guys like? You're getting in the way of my cleaning again. Oh look, a maid! I'll be arrested by the Washington Convention if I catch you. Oh no, magicians are the creatures who deserve mercy. Have mercy. So, were you also hired to work here? Hey, that doesn't sound bad. But you don't look like someone who can clean. I can't. So what's your job? A love doll? I always forget this line. Not like maintenance staff. What's that supposed to mean? We're not in primary school. You're saying love dolls belong in junior high? Alright, you start immediately. Have I introduced myself? I am Sakuya, the chief maid. Oh yeah, maybe in later translations it's replaced by something else. So if I defeat you, I become chief maid, right? More people have said that than something. That's a rather average number. Your time is mine. An old-fashioned witch like yourself stands no chance. I do, like, when I was a kid, I was like, or a kid, but a teen, I was like, I don't get it. Sakuya is like too cool for school. I don't like her. Now I'm like, cool woman? Yes. Which is so strange. Why didn't some tinier Teddie like Sakuya? I like tomboy characters and all. Maybe it was because she's like ladylike cool. Maybe I didn't understand it then. But this Teddie understands it better now. That kind of elegant coolness, rather than maybe mofo. Or well, Marisa is cool in a way, but she's more fun and relatable in a way. Ooh, that's a big spell card bonus. Okay, concentration maxing. Gotta get on the times. Use the terms. The use. That was a little too close. Thankfully, the spell card ended just there. Otherwise, it could have gotten ugly. I was in a bad spot. Give me your points. I want a life. Sakuya, did you not hear me? I want a life. Please. Please, just a crumb of a life. Give me enough points to give a life. Please. Not yet. Not even the next. Oh, Marionette is the last one. It's the bane of my existence because of the goddamn bouncy bullet. I don't even wanna deal with it. I'm gonna only have one bomb for any, but it's okay. Well, it's not okay, but it'll be alright. Well, then, can I become the chief maid without actually being a maid? Of course you can't. I mean, she kind of has an apron and all. Marisa, you could have sold this better. You have an apron and all. Teddie is for her order. Noah, hello! I'm sorry, I was so deep in the Touhou that I didn't notice. But hello, good to see you. Phantom Pogo! Oh, hello. There we go, got them touched. Ah! I did a dum-dum and almost hit that. What a sweet sound. Oh! Usually I suck at this. You're an unusual. There's no way that's readable. That's too fast. Oh no, am I at the wrong gap? I didn't remember you do that. Oh, god darn it. Eternal Meek, my one weakness. Ah! Sorry for the yell. I realized like in a split second I could have used a bomb. The worst ending. Oh, it's okay. I'm just gonna... Here we are. The strange atmosphere is giving me chills. Why do the strong ones always hide? A skillful hawk does not show its claws. You don't seem to have a brain. Humans are the only creatures that need a simple organ for cognition. You're one of those, right? Can't stand sunlight, or smelly vegetables, or silver things. You know, the masters of the night with tons of weaknesses for some reason. Yes, I've always been a sickly girl. How neat. Do you really drink it? You know that. Of course I do, but I'm a light diner and I always leave some on the plate. How many people's blood have you sucked until now? Can you remember the number of times you've eaten bread? 13 times. I usually eat Japanese food. So, why did you come here? I'm already full. Well, I'm hungry. You can eat me. I can, thus. Just now, that was the name of a flower. Acanthus. Humans are fun. Or maybe you're not a human. I am a funny human. Because the moon is so red. It'll look like it's going to be a hot night. Looks like it's gonna be a cold night. I have no idea who read who. I went by vibes and vibrations. Ah! If I scream, will it make it easier? Yeah, it was Well, it's not the scream, it's the vampire. Atasi vampire. It evolved. That whatever that sing-songy thing was, it evolved into barely even singing anymore. That was not the move, I think. Hey, where are you, Remy? Can I like hit you or something? This doesn't seem fair. You're not. I'm not sure if I'm even like in your vicinity. I can't hear the brrr. There we go. Yay! Okay, just in time. Just in time. I do love this song though, so all is forgiven, Remy. I can't headbang to it as much as I would like to because, you know, dodging bullets and all that. Alvis, thank you for the resub! Hello!
Hey, Teddie, how are you today?
I'm sorry, I'm doing weird notes everywhere. Because I'm... She got the moon. I never remember what to do with these. At this point, she does take damage from bombs, so maybe I should. Beautiful, beautiful death bomb. Am I doing good? Honestly, yeah, that would be the move. And I don't remember. Do we have a continue? Maybe one more, but I'm not sure if Remy lets us use any. Because of blood tempest. I don't like this either. Many of your spell cards, I don't much care for them, but let's see. Let's see. It is solvable, I think. You just have to be really careful. I forgot. Of course, they come down as well. That would have been too easy otherwise. You just... Panic? No, never. I'm not even hitting her. I pressed the button. Yeah, I would understand bombing the spell card. It's okay. Okay, this part. How did I... Okay, maybe I moved too much. Maybe this is why. I estimated that so wrong. It's okay. No frustration. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You don't have to take damage. Oh, well, those invisible frames quit all of a sudden. I shouldn't have trusted in them in the first place, but... Okay, this is not... Usually this is not too bad, but... Why? Usually I'm not this bad at this point. Usually I do quite good at this. Now it's not my day in this spell card, but we haven't gotten to practice this today, have we? So, maybe that's it. Okay, Scarlet shoots. I say no. Your sister does the same thing later on. I don't know who is the copycat, but I do not approve of it. Time to empty the screen a little bit. I was in a bad gap. This is doable, but you just gotta be in the right place. That was not it. 97. Oh, the last part constitutes of like 7% more. Ugh. Oh, it's been like 2.5 hours already. I was like, why do I feel like I'm getting a little pooped? Like a little tired. I don't know, with Touhou, it's like, it's so high concentration, but we're gonna... One more full run. One more full run. And I tried to, like, really concentrate. Really super concentrate. Do not look to the left, Tebbie. That's where the chat is. I know, but don't look there. Chat has lots of fun things to say, but you can look at it when it's super quiet, when there's no bullets and whatnot. You can look at the chat then, but not now. Now you gotta concentrate on the game. I mean, this is the first stage, but still, don't develop bad habits, Tebster. You gotta be better than that. I know you can do it. You've almost cleared the game in your practice runs. You've done a lot of practice on those. later stages. I just gotta believe and use those bombs whenever it gets scary. That's my key, honestly. Because if I feel like a quiver in my heart that maybe this bullet's gonna hit me, just use a bullet. Bomb. A head pat, thank you. I know. I just gotta believe. Did that ever get? Now I looked at chat. Now you could see. I just realized I got head patted, and that was nice. Bomb when scary. Yes. Look at me, Tebbie. Oh no! I felt your vibes. I felt your vibes of you wanting me to see your messages. Oh no, that's dangerous. But now I can look at chat because it's the talking part. I think we went through this one before. Yes. So we accidentally skipped Cyrnos and Mailings lines. So those we gotta read. Otherwise, we should be up to date. If anyone wants to know the deep lore of Touhou's. I don't think like this mode, I don't think like Marisa even talks about it, but yeah, why we're going to bonk Remilia and Co is because Remilia was like, that sun, I really don't care for it. It's not good for me as a vampire, you know? Time to blast this like red mist all around so the sun gets blocked. Yeah, now I can walk out. Woo! That's it. That's basically it. And so of course we're like, wait, this mansion hasn't been here before. What the hell? And it's apparently, I think, since it's the new thing that appeared, I guess that's the source. That's our plot. That's why we're going there. We're going to the Scarlet Devil Mansion because we're like, that wasn't there before, and now they're being naughty. So we are going to bonk him. And that is the basic plot. Hello, Bada! A couple hour believing session. I shouldn't look at chat. I'm trying to do like a try hard round right now, but it hasn't been going too well, honestly. I just 2 weeks and 2 or 3 weeks and baby, I'm rusty. I'm rusty as all heck. So I've been trying to get that rust off me, but rust is not known for leaving easily. So I've had some problems, and now I'm just trying to get that concentration, get that try hard. It applies in my life as well. As long as I kind of force myself to concentrate fully, I get that flow, and after that, things get a little bit easier. Once I get that flow. But there's always the streamer scaredness of being completely quiet, and therefore maybe a little boring. So there are two bears inside me battling. It's the streamer one that's like, no, you gotta be funny, Tebbie. And then there's the, no, but I really want to be in this game. Bear as well. They battled it out. I'm pretty sure the island was around here. Could it be moving? Oh yeah, the mansion is on an island. Also, it's almost summer. Why is it so cold? You won't ever walk up on land again. So you're the one making it cold. Better than being hot, don't you think? How cold of you. There's something wrong with that. Makes you wonder, eh? I just love... Marisa was just like, yes, confuse the fairy. And that's it. I think they had a bit of a more discussion with Reimu, if I remember right. I mostly play this game as Marisa. Don't look at chat. I'll try to face you some English beef. Ah, yes. I remember that one. Why English beef? Is it like beef with content? Like something else? What is English beef? No, don't think about it today. Only look at the bullets in front of you. Only those. Don't let your eyes glaze over. Take the power. This is not hardcore mode, but like I gotta kind of force that concentration first. Because the yapping has been my undoing, I feel. Like my eyes kind of glaze over. So now I got out. when we have the tiny babble. I hugged those bullets a little too hard. It's like I saw a friend that I recognize. They're not friends, they're enemies, they're bullets. I could have used a bomb there, but I cannot. I know I can get through this, you know. So that almost hit. Maybe it didn't, but I didn't want to risk it for the biscuit. That's the business of saying. Okay, I'm knocking on wood. I'm knocking on wood, and I'm not saying anything that might curse me. There we go. Not too bad. The great consequences, yes. Yeah, they can. Great for Pokemon. Indeed, they can curve around and do mean things. Indeed. Whew. There we go. Scarlet border? Okay, that's where we are. At some point, I wonder how okay it would be to play like some sort of patched up version of this game. There is some quality of life patches for this game, especially some that kind of retexture this game closer to its later equivalents. And for example, add a hitbox, so playing with characters is a lot easier. Because in the later games, whenever you do the slowdown mode, like this, you see the actual hitbox. So even if, let's say, Marisa's hat touches any bullet, it's we're not gonna actually die from it. But there's like in fighting games, there's the area that actually gets hit, and that's a very tiny, like kind of a tiny circle in the middle of the character. Ooh, I chose the wrong gap. Yeah, the hitbox patch. I played a little bit of EOST with that, but I think I played that only on my other computer, and I guess I never streamed EOST with that because I was a little bit iffy about it. Not because it's like not cool to do, but just I wasn't sure. There's a practice tool all of it. Oh yeah, I would. Oh, that would be so great to get to practice better, maybe with more lives. Oh, this is a small yap, but I remember when Fuwamoko. Was it Marine that went to Fuwamoko's place, or Marine, or Fuwamoko went to Marine's place? But either way, they played some Mountain of Fate together, and they trained to Mokoko to be the ultimate Touhou. Well, she didn't quite yet become the ultimate Touhou, not yet, but she definitely made so much progress. It was so cool to see. Ah, thanks back there. Long time no see. Hey, wait a minute. When did I meet you? A few moments ago, right? Oh yeah, I ran into some weirdo then. Whatever, you're in my way. I am assuming you're the guard here. And for that reason, I'm in your way. So you are a guard. I'm a normal person who just guards. So then, you're a normal person. I guess you'll have to punish me here. How the heck were you brought up? What is this dialogue? I swear, in some later translations of the game, the dialogue is not this mismatched, but this is the first. Oh, I realized I aimed myself wrong, and thank goodness okay, use the bomb whenever it gets scary. And even if it's not scary, it's better to have died with 0 bullets than both, because then you could have had chances to save yourself. Breathe. That's not too bad, but it can trip me up sometimes. Go into the wrong place or turn. Or like do a daring maneuver, which is, I should never do that. Marisa is fast, but not as fast as I sometimes would like to believe. Teddie recites Skippity Toilet. What do you mean recites? Isn't it like a series? Is there much talking in Skippity Toilet? I haven't investigated. I haven't watched them yet. They're like a video series. Is there even like dialogue involved? I thought they're like pretty non-dialogue stuff from what I understood, or like very minimal. It's so wild. I like Gary's mod stuff, right? It's so wild to see Gary's mod stuff. So late in the... Ah! Okay, now we have bombs. Now we have bombs. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna make it work. Like Tim Guns make it work. Not so sure of myself. They're not 6. Well, what are you making me recite then? If you don't know shit about Skippity Toilet. Yeah, I think even Fuwawa practiced a little bit of Touhou during that time, and then Fuwawa made a confession. Well, that Marin is her Kamioshi, and honestly relatable. At that moment, me and Fuwawa were one. I was just so proud and happy for her. And so relatable. I'm trying to get the youth involved, grow your audience. I don't know, but nothing against the youth, but maybe I do wanna, well, I don't directly be like 18 only. I do maybe want to gravitate towards the like more adult audience. I don't know, do I even have anything to give like to young ones? Like, no offense, just like to be frank, my topics are all tend to be, you know, not the most exciting as far as like what kids might be interested in, or like even teens or whatever. I mean, sure, if someone's like, yeah, I like what this Teddie is talking about, sure. I'm not gonna. I talk fairly sick. God dang, now I'm just kind of wasting bullets, but bombs. Bullets are what's coming at me. Bombs are things are fired. Okay. Yoi. Okay. Concentration. Chat is interesting, but you know what's even more interesting? Living this game. Yes. Very enticing, Tebbie. Since I can't see chat, I need to entertain myself. Oh yeah, Patchy. I do read Patchy's dialogue, so that's what we get to do soon. Patchy, my beloved. Since I became a researcher myself, I've been just like, mwah, Patchy, I love you. I love you, girl. Honestly, maybe back in the day, maybe because Patchy was the other popular pairing for Marisa. Maybe that's why I didn't like Patchouli that much, but now I'm like, yeah, Marisa's fair game. Everyone can love her. That's why she has lots of love. Maybe we don't know about the love life of Marisa. We can only. Ah, okay. I made it work. Stop! Why are you fighting? We want just peace and love. Yeah. Did we still have bombs? It's fine. Don't get caught up on it. It happens. Don't look at chat also. It's a very critical moment. This is kind of tough. Okay. Okay, so next level up is at 4. How many zeros is that? When the big number is at 4. Oh. I can't, if I want to, oh shit, I was supposed to read Patchy. Oh well, it's fine. We're gonna do a practice round after this where I read her. I just wanna voice act Patchy, she's so cute. And I wanna get my acting chops back in order. Okay, just concentrate. Patchy can be surprisingly brutal. So don't get overconfident. It might not be stage 5 yet, but it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. The difficulty spike after stage 3 is noticeable. Just respect it. If you can, try to get the spell cards. If you can't, it's cool. As long as you survive. I wasn't sure if I survived there. Yeah, Marisa's dialogue is so airheaded, it's so fun to read as well. I wonder if she actually uses the Z as much as the fan. Yeah, you're kinda... This is not a good place to be. I don't know what happened. I just couldn't get out of that corner. Usually I... Well, this is my weakness. Oh, never mind. This is my weakness. Spoilers. The weakness is just patching. Okay. Not. It was kind of a chance and desperation that got me through that, but it got me through that. Okay. But as long as it works, right? She moves around so much in this one. Not a fan. Can't hit her half of the time. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Remember, now you have bombs. Now you can use them whenever it gets scary. Like so. Like now. I didn't move fast enough, so... Whew. Okay. Felt called out by being in pajamas. But for myself, honestly, if I'm in pajamas the whole day, I just can't do anything. I gotta change clothes. It can be like casual wear, sure, at home. I don't need to be like full on business wear or anything, or like school outfit. This outfit I'm wearing right now to get stuff done, but you know what I mean. Gotta be something. Gotta be something that's not pajamas. With pajamas, I'm just gonna lounge all day, and sometimes that's not bad. It's fine. Don't get caught up in it. Now you have bombs still. That was a fast bullet. But now you know you're gonna come up there. See, not too bad. No, okay. No, not chat. Chat is very fun. I know you love the chat, Teddie, but you have to concentrate on the game now. You promised. Good. I'm back in the game. Whew. It's not bad to not get stuff done. So, but I wish I dream of the day when I finally get out of school and... Oh, there we go. That was a little risky-bisky. When I get out of school and actually can have vacations, can like have holidays, days off. And then I'm gonna just have days where I do absolutely nothing and just free, just conscience so I'm guilty of that. You know what? I don't like you. I'm not gonna play with you anymore. You're gonna give me a life, so we'll leave it at that. But I can't wait for that. Now as a student, it's kind of like, you know, there's technically no time to rest. I mean, there, yes and no, but it's just, you know, when you're not doing the things you're supposed to do, it sure doesn't feel like resting. I felt like I was slipping in bad habits there, so I had to take him out. Sweets out of a life. Now we just have to not die at Sakuya even once. Okay, I gotta save my bombs somehow for the final marionette, because that is ours. And that is from the ours. And we don't want to deal with that. Other stuff is kind of vegan. Come on. Yes, thank you. Okay, I just gotta be... Okay, concentration max. Concentration max. Concentration max. Whatever the kids say. Uh-oh. That was too close for comfort. Yes! Just careful. If you have to use the bomb, it's okay. You have to use it to survive. If you don't have to use it, good. But if you survive with the bomb, use it like so. That was coming from all directions. I wasn't sure if I... Oh, come on! There we go. It's okay. Now we just gotta really game the marionette and all the other ones. It's fine. I'll make it fine. Make it so. No, I did the bad thing where I'm like, it's okay, I'm gonna go into a bad place and use my bomb, which is what a weird thing to do, honestly, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna, yeah, baby, that's some bullets out of the system. That is the screen. Okay, Marionette. Yeah, another productive thing. Oh, it's when you're like supposed to do like schoolwork, but instead you do dishes or something like that, or the laundry or stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, why Zone? That's so mean. That screen takes forever. Can I become the chief maid without becoming a maid myself? Of course you can't. Okay. Remember, Teddie? Bullets are for using. Bombs. Well, bullets too. Gotta give the S press. Okay. Concentrate on the screen. Don't get scary. Bomb. Okay? Okay. I gotta affirm myself constantly. Okay. Go into... Don't care about the items. Whatever. I know you're greedy. I know they look so delectable. But no. They're... Sometimes you can't be greedy. Sometimes you gotta concentrate on the survival. If you can, like so. I was able to catch them. I know I was not sure of that one. Was it for Ray Mover? She said, like, I'm forcing you to use a bomb. Or something like that. Okay, Eternal Meek. You're just gonna... No, I'm not gonna play with you. You're gonna... Yeah, good job. You made me lose my bomb. That's fine. That's fine. I was planning for that. Whew. Okay, Remy. Let's see. The strong one was hiding. God, she's so cool. Nope, that was a bad gap. I didn't mind the gap. I want more bombs. Could you give me one, Remy? I don't have any. Straight into one, huh? It's okay, it's okay. You can totally use. Okay, come on. You're not even reachable. How are you able to do this, Marisa? Really not reachable when doing that. Okay, full power. I moved too much. It's okay. No panic. Just, you might fire them at... I panicked. I was good. I was totally doing good. I just had to... I wasn't 100%. Okay, come on. Don't fire another one. Thank you. Someone suggested? Yeah, no, I'm just not playing your game. Hate that spell card. Hate it. Stop going where my bullets can't reach you. I'm Marisa. I can't hit you. I can't reach. Unless you're in reach. That was a bad gap. Bad gap. Oh. I don't have any bombs anymore, do I? I don't think I do. Whew. Come on. Yes. Okay, no, it's okay if I don't clear it, but gosh darn it, are we close? Well, that's fine. We didn't have a bomb. Now we have... Okay, normalize the situation a little bit. Take some damage while she's not in the invulnerable stuff. Okay, now it's not looking that good anymore, but we're doing our darndest. Give me power, please. Wait. Oh, okay. I saw the pattern this time a little better. Okay. They're big, but there's not a lot of them. Come on. Just hit her until we go to... Come on! I didn't want you to do it anymore because I hate this part. Come on! I'm sorry, I'm getting a little too passionate about this. Ah! I wanted to save it for later, but that's fine. I'm looking at chat. No, this is, it's Teddie time. It's Teddie time. God, my heart is pounding so fast. I've never got it. No. It's fine. It's fine. You still have 3 bullets. Bombs. Whatever they're called. You have them. Okay, empty the screen. Still look at it. It's fine even if you're not hitting her directly. As long as you're... No, I'm scared. I'm so scared. Okay, one more. No, don't get panicky. Got this. Damn it. I'm not sure if this is it. It's fine. We got so close. It's so fine. Embodiment of Scarlet. That was so clutch. It happened. All clear. No continues. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. My heart. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the only thing that Zun has asked. Don't show the ending. I'm sorry. I have to. It's for my eyes only. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Essay on lunatic. Now let's not jump to conclusions. Let's try to beat it on normal first. Oh my gosh. It's so close. It was so clutch. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Frida, for a sub gift. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm not sure if that could be even heard underneath the music. Oh my gosh. Oh, there was some flubbing in there, but I believed. That was like the last run of the day too. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. I want to be her neighbor. Oh god, their kids are fucking loud. Who the hell cares? They're loud 24/7 and they hold karaoke with actual boomboxes. Who the hell cares if I celebrate something I've been... Oh my god, I'm getting emotional. It's been so long since I last one coin cleared again. Touhou game, oh my gosh. And this is one I've been always wanting to clear. And but never got. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry you... I'm not a crier, but oh my goodness. I've 1cc'd Imperishable Night with Yuyu Mountain of Fate, if it even counts, with Marisa B, so the Mega Laser. PCB with, I think it was with Sakuya. Are those it for now? Yeah. So this is my 4th clear then. Subterranean Animism is so hard. Orin kicks my ass every time. But oh my gosh. Well, that's coming up next time, I guess. Because this is kind of the game I went to run away from SA. It's my favorite, but goodness gracious, is it difficult as well. And Orin is so hard. Yeah, Satoru is so cool. Satoru is so cool. Yes, it is the hardest. I hate that it's my favorite, but oh my god. Oh my god, I'm just so happy. I love these games, and I feel like it would behoove them to clear them to get to show you guys how amazing it is, how very rewarding. It's just like when you clear games like Dark Souls. It's just that rewarding. It's just that big. So I'm so happy that I got to share this with you. Even if it is a little silly for you guys, we're just having some banger background music over here, and it's just banger background music without the gameplay or the ending. But like when it's the one thing the maker of these games has been like, it would be cool if you would keep these for yourself. I'm gonna follow his words. Oh my! I just keep repeating. Oh my gosh, that's not very good commentary. But I'm just so emotional. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm gonna save a replay. Yeah, overwrite this one. There we go. It deserves to be there. Oh my god, I've been trying before with Marisa A. What has it been with me? Okay, you can come back now. Yeah, literally no bombs. It was just the power of clutch. I can't believe. Well then, look what. Hey, Touhou, appear on my stream. That's the least you could do after this gaming. Come on, Touhou. Appear on my stream! Come on now! Come back! The least you could do. There we go. I was like, well, is this my prize? You look what opened. We got extra open. It's for real. So we did it. I did it. You were here with me. You cheered me on. It's honestly our win. I'm so happy. I'm the type of gamer that really like bumps into the wall and really has to try and is a kind of a slow learner, and sometimes I wonder if that stubbornness is just frustrating for many, but when it leads to stuff like this, me actually clearing these hard games, and I mean, of course, this isn't like hard or lunatic, but still, it's not easy for most. Flandre next. Yes, I was about to say, should we say hello to the red sibling? To the cute little Flandre and her catchy tunes. Let's say hello. Give up already, are you crazy? No. And thankfully it doesn't even give me the choice. There's only one choice. Let's say hello. I mean, I can't promise you that we'll even reach Flandre. But I really like extra stages as well because they're so... I mean, with friends and sometimes with like the score dads, I've gotten to practice some extras. And I think they're a lot of fun because it's a lot of pattern memorization rather than just pure muscle, like dodging what I think like the main game sometimes tend to be. There's a lot more randomization in the main game where there's a lot of more patterns in extra, and it's very satisfying. There's a lot of bullets that go in patterns, and when you do the patterns right, it's just so nice. Yeah, Patchy, I think, she's the mid-boss. She's gonna be scary. Ooh, she might actually maul me. Dang it. Well, if it's her, it's consensual. I don't mind it. She gets to do that. I mean, Flandre is difficult. Getting mauled by her wouldn't be too bad either. We're already out of bounds. Well, Patchy. What you got? Librarian Mouse Bear. What? Are you here again? I don't have time for that. past the little sister and now you, but let me read. Why are the colors weird? I don't remember Pachi being that weird colored. Oh yeah, I don't have any bombs. So just gotta dodge like a champ. Just as I said that. I don't know if it counts. I don't think it. Oh shit! How does this work? Yeah. Oh, she's a very angry librarian. Ah! I have no confidence. Oh, it melted her. Look, she's more blue-haired in this. Are the sprites different? I swear she's more blurry. Are the bullets different? What the hell, Zoon? Can I have them all? Thank you. Hey, when do I get point lives? I swear. Oh, beautiful. Now we're out of bombs. That's not beautiful. Conan the library. Oh god. Is this one of those? Oh, I just had to believe it was one of those where you just have to do very tiny movements. I like those. I like those streaming ones. Where you just do the tiniest of movements. They're kind of satisfying. Oh, tiniest of movements. I love you. Oh, this is such a fun stage. I pressed the wrong button though, but did I not have any? There was a lot of bullets. One. Oh shit, it just keeps going! Oh, that's right, the extra stages are kind of long, aren't they? They're not your average stage. I think they're a little longer than even the boss. Live? Oh, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't have. But thank you. What has happened in this house? I realize the shrine now. Why are the attacks in this house so ferocious? Did you call me? No, I didn't. Hello. Let's get that better. Who are you? Before asking a person's name... me? Let's see, I am Reimu Hakure, a shrine maiden. I'm Flandre, Miss Marisa. Next time, try better light than a shrine maiden. And what are you? Maybe I should have claimed to be a nurse. I've been here the whole time. Even during your last visit. You have? Yes, in the cellar. For about 495 years. That sounds great. I only get 2 days off per week. I heard you when you spoke and quarreled with my elder sister. Elder sister? Ah, so you're the younger one. I wanted to see some humans, so I came up. Oh, well, that's great. Here, have a good look. Will you play with me? How much will you pay? 1 coin. You can't buy a life for 1 coin. Haha, 1 coin clear. Joke. I meant that you can't continue. Oh, 4th wall break. Is that it? In it? This is such a banger. Holy moly. Zoon never misses. Oh, God. Oh, good. Yeah, these are not my favorite. Oh, you don't do bombs at all. I forgot. That's the thing with these types, huh? Ah! Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. When they come from the sides, that's what would happen. I know you don't take any damage. That's fine. I just want to clear the stage a little bit. And you also have like a invisibility frames. That's dirty, Flandre. I don't get a lot of them. I swear you get much more. Okay. We're not gonna see a lot, but we're gonna see some. Ah, full power mode. I love you. All the cat jams in the chat. Or the whatever jams I have. Well, that was Flandre. Or Frandol, or whatever she's in some translations, I guess. Oh, there's a trick to that, I guess. Yeah, this is yeah. You gotta learn these spell cards. Oh, I might look for that practice patch because I swear Zun was just in the zone when they when he and the team were like, hey, what about doing a spell card practice in Imperishable Night? That's the greatest invention, and I'm a little mad that Zun hasn't added that to every game since. Because that's the greatest, but I think that's only 50%. But we got to Flandre! That was pretty cool. I totally thought I was just gonna get blasted by Flandre. I don't think I wanna remember that one. This might be a good point to end for today. I need to clip the winning run to have something to remember it by, and I definitely need to save this. Haha, Siri! Don't you dare ruin my parade. Yeah, I'm so happy. There was like a secret wish that maybe I would clear today, but it was mostly I tried to be a little realistic and be like, oh well, as long as I get a little practice. Do I have TH Brag? Probably not. Or like TH Crap. TH Crap I have. I just haven't. It exists in here. It just sometimes works a little weird. It's kind of easy to use, but sometimes I probably overthink it with the patches. Oh, let's put the background music back. Yeah, I got a new member in my 1cc trophies. It's a little sad that I guess some of the last clears have been on other... Might have been on other... I think Imperishable Night and maybe PCB. Imperishable Night at the very least, maybe Mountain of Fate were on the last computer, so I'm not sure if I have the extras unlocked there, but it could be fun to unlock all the extras and do like some sort of extra boss run. Or maybe, if I feel like it at some point, some sort of like a marathon Touhou run. That would be kind of fun. Oh, let's go to the talking screen. This is fine and all, but we have a better space for it that looks a little more appealing. TH Brag on GitHub if you want to practice in every game. TH Brag. Let me notepad it. Notepad. Untitled. Are you like this? Are you like me? That you have a lot of... You guys have some just random notepad files open and you have no idea what's the context anymore? I am that type of person. I write stuff down and then later forget it. But now I'll be better. TH Brag. I've heard tale of TH Brag before. Now I gotta actually put it to use. I have an entire Discord server for writing stuff down. That's genius. I have one for moving stuff from my phone to, like, if I need something for Tebbie usage. From like my phone or something where it's a little easier to send like that. Okay, now I gotta remember it. Gotta find it on GitHub because that is excellent. I rarely write stuff up, but still regularly, and then I absolutely never remember when they are afterwards. Yeah, tends to be like that. If I get to it, I can make some very good notes. Actually, I'm pretty good note taker, and if I really concentrate, that is. So I gotta concentrate more because then I make good notes that I can actually follow. But thank you so much for joining me on this very emotional journey. Didn't expect it to be this emotional, but we got it. It was such a clutch. Oh my gosh, that was so... that was kino, as they say. Kino. Let's see. I guess we needed a little raid. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. Cinema. Peak cinema. Let's look for people to raid. This is definitely worth carrying this fun energy to somewhere else. Of course, I would love to keep you guys in, but I also... This is, you know, I don't know, I've been using my voice for voice a lot. Oh, Brave! We're raiding. I'm sorry, you just arrived. But I didn't win. I won at Touhou. It was D. I say it so weirdly. Touhou 6. I won. It's been the bane of my existence for a while, but now I won. Ah. Now then, who to raid? Who shall we raid? Now head is so empty. Head is beyond empty after that. After that sporty little gaming. Who should we raid and why? Well, not why. We should raid, yes, but yeah, Adrenaline Zone. And I'm trying to, because I think it was after karaoke stream where my voice was like really tired and really hurty, and I don't want it to be like that. I don't want it to be like that anymore, so I gotta make sure I quit while I'm ahead so my voice gets all the rest it needs, so I'll have voice for my work where I... Oh! Thank you, Joyce Cal, for the follow! Welcome to Research Subjects, and thanks for the follow once more. Wow, it's a full-on ASMR voice suddenly. Which reminds me, that was one of the charity goals. I need to have a proper look at all the charity goals and then actually do those. Oh, we get you talking on something for 10 more minutes. Oh, well, you can certainly try, but for now I'm looking for peeps. It's more of a eeny, meeny, miny. Who do I want to go for? Let's see. One possible. Two possible. A couple possible ones, yes. Oh, okay. If I would have read the stream titles earlier, this would have been far easier. But Davis has a birthday, Sabatan, so that's... Now that seems actually like the choice. Yeah, sorry, I got the warm up for not looking at chat for during the talks. I got to focus max. Gosh, I hate the maxing meme. It's so, but once I do it once, I can't stop. Once I do like dummy memes like that, I just can't stop them anymore. But yeah, we're definitely rating Divis. It's only correct. We want to celebrate their birthday. Divis seems like a sweetheart, and honestly, we haven't talked much because I'm shy about reaching out with people, honestly. But that doesn't make her any less nice. Them any less nice. So the Divis. Oh wait, right message. So now it's let's celebrate their birthday first. Happy birthday, Raid. Yeah. Okay, I gotta remember. Download this VOD immediately after the stream. There you go. Happy birthday, Raid. Happy birthday, Raid. Happy birthday, Raid. And then let's do the raid. Divis. Now we go. Pog. thank you for joining in on this victorious stream. Woo! If you wanna suggest what to do on Thursday, I'm all ears. This could be a Touhou week if you want. If you want to suggest that we continue with Subterranean Animism, or you can suggest something else for me on Thursday. It could be something new. I'm trying to compile my big list of. I'm trying to compile a picture of my big list of games. Like I said, I have the family share thing with a game hoarder friend of mine, so we have a lot of games to choose from that list and whatnot. It could be something old that we haven't gotten. Arkham Run, that could be fun. This could be back to basics week as well. All ears, all four. No, have you seen? There's only two. I'm not one of those animal VTubers who have like actual ears or like human ears under here. No. I made my rigging life harder by doing that. But hey, we gotta go soon. Thank you for joining in. I'll see you on Thursday if possible. If not, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for cheering me on. And Otsuka!